Good. I was going to say good morning and good evening. Ring my bell. Here we go. It is Monday night. It is 7 o'clock, and I'm here for mental mind treatments. Well, I'll tell you, I'm a little tired today than usual because I was away in the weekend, busy, and I didn't sleep super well. And I came home and I thought, great, I'll have a little nap. Now you know what happened? No naps. That's all right. Anyway, I'll just keep going until we have some things. Now, remember my little God box insight cards? Well, the one I got today was the only prison we need to escape. Oh, I didn't like the way. Let me just say that again. The only prison we need escape from, okay, is the prison of our own minds. And if you can see this, he's got a little barricade right around his mind. Now, on the other side, it says minds are like parachutes. They function best when open. So that's a good reminder to enjoy. And I'll just show you the parachute too. That's kind of cute. It's very often easy to get stuck thinking on a certain way, that this is the way. I know, I was feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to have a nap. I'm a little tired, etc. And then I thought, well, hey, Norma, you do mental mind treatments. You know that when you work, the energy comes no matter what's going on. So smarten up. So I had to give myself a little sort of talk to. Also, I got a little cold. And so I went and got my nice fuzzy warm wrap so I wouldn't stay cold. I don't know why I got cold, but I got cold all of a sudden. Just probably busy day, a little tired. Anyway, we've got some people already lined up here. I don't really have anything on my sheet for anybody because I've been away. So Kayla says hi, and I say hi, Kayla. Thank you for attending. That's great. So Karen, glad to see you. I'm really glad to see me too, actually. If you caught Sunday Thought, we were in a hotel room and I was just looking a little bit at it. And the light, got a feeling, it was fairly good, I thought, considered, just in the hotel room, but it worked. So Karen, anyway, I would love a treatment for deepening my personal development. Just wait a minute, I got to write that. My personal development. That's very important. And the three numbers that you're giving me here are 11, 17, 21. So let's talk about the 11, 17, and 21. To me, the 11 is a lot to do with commitment. It's a higher value of a number 2. And in number 2, we make decisions. We decide we're going to go, we're not going to go, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But when we come to a deeper understanding, we then have to make a commitment. And this is very often when people fall down because they don't make a commitment. And a commitment says you commit. Because when you commit, what you will find is that the information that you have inside yourself will come easier. You'll be able to be more balanced. You'll be able to create much easier. So everything will work and you'll find your life will be where you want it to be. So that to me is really good. But that commitment first is really important. So, okay, let's do the treatment. I know that there is one power in this one essence, then that power is for everyone at any time. And at this moment, I speak my word for Karen. As I speak my word for Karen, I know her commitment to her personal development, the deepening of her personal development is there. And as it is there, it is like patting your back. And you just say, good gal, keep going. You're going to be fine. And even though sometimes you might feel a little uncertain, no matter. Just keep on going because it's all going to work out very, very well. You are ready to bring balance, awareness, understanding totally into your life. I give thanks in the knowing that Karen is deepening her personal development because she's pretty well there. She's just committing to recognize she knows. And in the knowingness, it all comes together. So I give thanks for this. I give thanks in the knowing, and I truly say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I like that. Most of you, and then, it's like people can listen and they can apply these things to themselves as well. So we've got Lisa, Marie, Sky. Hi, Norma, and hi back. I would love a treatment for the numbers 9, 15, and 17. And she puts, bless your heart, anything that comes to you. Well, 9 to me is really about listening to yourself. But there's a whole lot of emotion here. And in the emotion, what begins to happen is that you lose sight of your own balance. So even though you may know the answer and you may know what you want and you may know how it's all going to unfold, it's like you get nervous, you get scared, you get unsure, all of those kind of things. And because all of those things are around, what ends up happening is that the balance which you actually have gets ignored. It's not the listening to yourself. It's not, do I know it or do I not? It's the being taken by the fear that maybe it's not right or something about perfect. Maybe it isn't perfect or it won't be perfect, whatever that is. I wonder what perfection is perfection in everything. So it doesn't to me. But I really think that you have it, the answers for yourself. You just need to let go of the fear of what that may entail or may mean. Okay, so let's see the treatment. I know that in the one power and the one essence that binds us all together, I speak my word for Lisa Marie. As I speak my word for Lisa Marie, I know that I know. I also know that it is time to put behind me fears, concerns, anxieties that are from my mind. Remember the card we had at the beginning. I put those aside and I allow myself to reap the rewards of all the times I have spent on this planet, of all the times when I do know the reality. And so I'm able to relax into the beauty and into the wonder and into the sense of all life, all sense of who you are, where you're heading, where you're going. I know that Lisa Marie knows how she truly wants her life to be. I also know if she just puts the fear, anxiety, the uncertainty to one side and moves forward with balance, understanding, and awareness that she knows, that's the key. I know, then all will be well. I give thanks of knowing that Lisa Marie has that oneness, that willingness, that knowingness inside of her, that as she moves forward, I'm taking a deep breath because I'm smiling, because it's like everything is there and I can handle it. I can deal with it. I can be with it. It is all good. And so I release this thought, knowing that it is true, that it is done, that Lisa Marie is aware of all that she is. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. That was nice. Okay, let me just read down a little bit further. That was great. Okay, Kayla is now giving me 3 numbers here, and I know that her health hasn't been the greatest, but she's getting there. What I find here, hang on just a minute here, because my mind is a little tired, so it's not always 100% accurate. With when you understand the love vibration and you know that love heals, that love is there, it's very, I'm going to use the word difficult because I don't know what other word to put in there right now. It is very difficult sometimes to let go the deep, deep seated fears that you may not be aware of. And I'll talk to that in a minute. Because when we come into balance, we're able to accept what we perhaps do not want to accept, or we're able to accept all that is given or all that is brought about, all that works. So when we take a look at healing, moving forward to be strong, to be aware, to be knowledgeable, it is just a trust that the lovingness is sufficient. And the letting go of fear, which you may not recognize as fear. Fear has many faces, many awarenesses. But by letting that go, then you bring your life into balance. And when you bring your life into balance, then your health is in balance. So this is about letting go of the old. I'm going to do a treatment on this, and then I'm going to just share some information that you may not have heard that I've been working with. I know there is one power and there is one essence, and I know that each one of us is connected to that power. And I especially know that Kayla knows, understands, and is at one with the power of love, power of understanding, the power of the one mind. I also know that in that knowing of that love, that it is there within her every second of every day. But there also deeper is other thoughts, other fears, other anxieties. And so to create the balance that is needed in the system, because the system needs some form of balancing here, is that the love then can move easily. But while there is fear, concern, anxiety, and it could be a whole pile of different things, then it's hard to keep that balance and that realization of love. Oh, let me just finish this first. So that when we become, I'm going to use the word empowered. When we become empowered, it doesn't really matter what the situation is. It doesn't really matter what the symptom is, because we know that whatever we're holding on to that has created that we can let that go. And whatever is being done for it will take effect, and that it will be done. So I give thanks in knowing that Kayla has that awareness and implements it 100%. And I give thanks by saying, and so it is. Amen. I'm just going to say, I have said that, I have this health problem, and but I feel very, yes, I get tired, and yes, there are times, but I feel very comfortable because I took a good look at how come I had this. I also realized I created a lot of this my own self. So I was very, very aware of all that. And so I feel very comfortable. But in learning and figuring out how come I created this, I began to realize how much we hold on to in these situations that we have within our system, whether they're soul, whether they're past lives, whether they're contracts, whether they're oaths, whether they're vows. And I've been working with people to go inside, based again, like I always work when I work personally, on a title, something that they find that they have within themselves. And the results I've been getting are just phenomenal, that I'm just super surprised. And I'm really happy now to explore that work more, because it's very different. It's like sometimes we think we've affected and changed the belief systems that we've had. But when I'm going in and saying, Okay, and let's just take a vow for a moment. We all made vows in our past lives, so it shows up this, and I ask my dear pendulum and me, how many vows affect this life, and well, a situation, whatever the situation is. Well, you see, I've been working with one. If it says, "Oh, there's a vow," I just go, "Oh, okay. Oh, there's a vow. I'll work with it." Now I say, "How many?" And then I have to find the number. So some may be like 3, some may be 17, some may be 42, some may be 80 odd. Think about that. You have made a decision, a vow, 80 odd times. Now, is it all the same decision? No, not always. Sometimes it is a decision that maybe you have, let's just take the number 20. It's easy, right? You may have 5 that is similar. You may have 10 that are similar. And then you have another 5 that are similar. So there may be 3 senses that we have to transform, that we have to release, we have to let go. People are finding they feel different. They are responding differently. For the first time, people phone me up and say, "I can't believe how I feel." Or, "Jeebus, that didn't really bother me and always bothered me before." Because we're going deep, deep, deep into our subconscious. So we can pull out all these things. Now, I only found that because I got sick. Now, did I get sick because I needed to find this out? Because that's the kind of work I like to do. No, I got sick because I basically did something I shouldn't have done, and it came back to bite me a little bit. But I'm very optimistic. Everything is flowing really well now. All my treatments are in line, and so everything is working. But just remember that there is so much more, deeper than you ever realize. And I'm just over the top on things about this. But anyway, I just want to say, because sometimes we think we know, we've done all this work, but we haven't gone deeper into that subconscious mind on these major issues. Anyway, that's my little lecture there, if I can call it that. So where am I here? Karen, hang on, just hang on a minute. I got to back up a little bit here. Karen Lee. Okay, Karen Lee. Norma, could I please have a treatment for sleep and rest? This week I'm back to not sleeping again. Yeah, sometimes I get patterns like that, Karen Lee, too, and it's annoying. But it's usually because my mind is going a mile a minute. It's about something. Okay, so you got 3, 7, and 22. Wow. Okay, sweetie. 3, 7, and 22. What we've got here currently is this. I look at this and I think you want something more in your life. There's something missing. You've got love and you want to change things, but you how do I say this? You do not have the faith to step out and do what you want to do. Yeah, it's all about doing what you want to do. Now, I'm hoping this makes sense, because I don't have an immediate, and you can always write a little answer at the bottom there right now if you want. Because I think that you have so much awareness, but it's like when you have to let go something, when you have to let go and move on faith. Sometimes working on faith is not easy. It's like we're raised to believe. We're raised to believe that we've always got this universal love force that loves us and cares about us. And now all of a sudden we're having to change something, and we really want to change it. And we've got to really believe that this is really important. This is really supporting me. Oh my God. I have to leave this. I have to leave that. I have to leave the other. Is that really what I want to do? I would say yes, you do want to do it. You do want to go in the direction of where you're heading. That's why you're not sleeping. So let's see what we get when we do a treatment. I know there is one power and one essence, excuse me, that we're all connected to. And I know that Sleep is an important part for the physical body to relax. But when the mind is busy with a problem or an issue or a wondering or a maybe or a perhaps or whatever, what begins to happen is the mental goes around and round and round, and it begins to distort the physical body. But when we know that the real reason for this, of something we have to let go of, because this is what this is saying here. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be what I call an awareness, kind of like an idea. Often we have ideas and concepts, but when we really look at them, they're passé. We don't really need them now. They worked for us back there, but maybe they don't work now. And so I really think here is about just letting go and allowing yourself to look and see, what is it that I really am wanting to do here? What is the change? It's a change. It's not like it's not like, oh, I'm going to have beef tomorrow for supper or something. It's a change in the lifestyle or the people around you. There's some change, and that's what you need to come to terms with. Because you're the one that has to let go. You're the one that has to say, oh, this is okay. This is part of the process. So, in the knowingness of the one power and the one essence, it always gives us an awareness of who we are. It always shows the path that can be A, B, C, maybe even D. Because we have choice. We have choice to move in the directions that we want to move in. And the wonderful power that loves us, and we know it loves us. It's like somehow or other we want a signpost. And yet it says, hey, you've got the signpost. You just got to follow it. Trust yourself. Have faith in you. Have faith in me, this beautiful love source that loves you and wants you to succeed. Have faith. Don't try and think, well, what if I do? How do I do it? What's going to happen? Maybe it's not so good. All that mental thing, all of a sudden the body is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And it's, oh, relax. There is a saying, and I can't remember the exact words, apologies, but it says, give it to me. Put it in my hands. Let me take care of it, but you have to move your feet. It was one of the first lessons I learned many years ago when I was learning treatment work. Treat and move your feet. You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do. You just have to have the faith that it'll be okay. It will be okay. Otherwise, you wouldn't be having it in your life. It wouldn't be there. You're ready. Let's put it that way. You're ready. So I'm just going to say it's a beautiful sense of moving forward and loving, because that light is there for you to follow. Don't look back. There's a story in the Bible when the Solomon Gomorrah, I think it is, and that it was a very bad town. Anyway, instead of falling down, and then the whole thing was leave and do not look back. You do not want to be dragged back into that. You want to move forward into the essence of who you are. I give thanks in knowing that Karen Lee can move forward in faith. I give thanks in knowing that Karen Lee's mind settles and begins to trust and have faith that she has a guiding hand that will look after her no matter what, and that she can move forward with all that love and ease and grace. And for this, I give thanks. Oh, God, do I ever give thanks of the knowingness that Karen Lee has the strength to let go, has the faith to let go, and trusting, because that's what faith does, gives the trust of the newness that you're working into. And so I release this thought with gratitude and love, knowing that all will be well. And so I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward personally to hear the new endeavors that are coming from this time so that Karen Lee can move forward. And so it is. Amen. I hope and trust that that works really well for you because I can see it. I can see it. I've been there myself many times. But I know is when I let go, follow what I really know that I want to do, it always has worked. So I'm just going to move a bit further here. Karen Merkus has said, insightful as always. Thank you. I always appreciate your comments. Lisa Marie, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. I just love doing this kind of work. And she says, sending you healing to feel better. And I am feeling, I'm just a little tired because it was a busy week. And I don't know what this is. I also live with many chronic health conditions, and I know I have created those. I also know if I've created them, I can also heal them. Yes, you can. And a lot of it is by looking, as I said, deep into the subconscious of things that repeat. Things that repeat. There's you saying, trying to show you things, trying to say, hey, this is what's going on. Karen Lee says, yes, I understand that. Karen Lee again says, thanks. And then Jason says, thank you, Norma, with pray hands. Leave and do not look back. True. Oh, we often have had to do that in our lives for those of us that move on forward. We often have to do that. We have to just say, okay, that's the end of that one. We go on further into the next one. Well, unless anybody else has anything, we're ending a little early tonight, but believe it or not, I must have talked a lot. Oh, yeah, when I'm tired, I tend to do that. Because usually we go 7:30, 7:35, maybe 7:40, rare, but we do sometimes. So it's nearly 7:30. My friend Marion, if you're on here, I need your question. It's okay. I can always do it for her anyway. So we've got two of you giving me thumbs up. That's wonderful. I'm presuming you're all subscribed because that really makes a big difference to how my shows are looked at by YouTube. And I really work to make sure that they're workable and doable. But anyhow, so I'm just going to do a quick little thing for my friend. I know one power and one essence that friends like Marion, who's really helping me through all these appointments I have, I give thanks for. But I also know that she has her own desires to create within her own world. And I give thanks in knowing that life will be presenting many different opportunities. And she says here, I'm good. You can give me numbers, still processing. I'm not going to give numbers. I'm just going to give a treatment. I know that there is so much to behold when one is not kept bound by regret or the past or wondering. And I know that the experience of the wonders as they come in and allow a difference, a different viewpoint, a different perception, a different awareness. And I give thanks in knowing that my friend Marianne will have that happening. Yes, and she's processing, and that's good. We all need to process, but there's newness coming here. So I give thanks to you all. I give thanks, and I shall see you Wednesday for Norma Talks. And we're still in the middle of the month, so we'll find a topic of something. And we will go from there. I want you to have fun, enjoy, and realize you are much more than you ever thought you were. So I give you lots of love, lots of joy, lots of everything that you need. Let go of the past. Find those deeper decisions that you made that are your personal programs. Find them. Begin to clear them. Okay? And if not, let me know. That's what I do, so we can help there. Give you thanks and wish well. And I'm saying good night. And God bless every one of you. Night now.